held up by God's mighty right hand. We know that we are more than conquerors in Christ. So sometimes we think we can drag God into our fights. And you know what? When we are fighting to prove that someone is not doing what they should be doing, they're not doing what we want them to do, they're not doing enough to be fulfilling their part, and we're trying to prove that we're right, it's all about us. And it's not about God. So God will not take up that fight. If we want to win fights, we got to first understand what is causing the fight and why is it happening. James teaches us, he says, what is causing the quarrels and fights among you? Don't they come from the evil desires at war within you? You want what you don't have, so you scheme and kill to get it. You are jealous of what others have, but you can't get it. So you fight and wage war to take it away from them. You don't have what you want because you don't ask God for it. And even when you ask, you don't get it because your motives are all wrong. You want only what gives you pleasure. We want to be right. We want to be in control. We want the power. But that is not what it's about. If we want to live true lives, the Christian life that we should live, if we want to live holy and blameless lives, we got to focus ourselves on love. Love is going to be the answer. Paul teaches us, don't just pretend to love others. Really love them. Hate what is wrong. Hold tightly to what is good. Love others with genuine affection. Take delight in honoring each other. Never be lazy, but work hard at serving the Lord enthusiastically. We have to go the extra mile. We have to not be lazy and serve others and honor them and let them come before us. And that's how we win the fight. See, we have to bless those that persecute us. Never pay back evil for evil. Do all that we can do to be at peace with everyone. We have to remember that it is God that will pay others back for what's going on. And His justice is perfect and His justice is final. And the truth is, when we think we're in a fight, we're not fighting with people. We're fighting with spirits. We're fighting with beliefs. We're fighting with ideals. Right? Paul teaches us, for we are not fighting against flesh and blood enemies, but against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against mighty powers in the dark world, and against evil spirits in heavenly places. When we're fighting against spirits and beliefs and ideals, we got to use different weapons than what we're used to. We got to hold ourselves together with truth. We got to protect ourselves with righteousness. We got to take each step by the good news and let that guide our path. We got to protect ourselves with faith, protect our minds with salvation. And if we do have to take the fight to them, we're going to do it with God's Spirit. And that's how we win the battles, with His weapons in His way. And if a friend is messing up, don't come at them, come alongside them. See, Paul teaches us, dear brothers and sisters, if someone is caught in sin, you who are living by the Spirit should restore that person gently. But watch yourself, or you may be tempted. Carry each other's burdens, and this way you fulfill the law of Christ. Restore them gently. Do it out of love. Carry their burdens. Don't be the one to try and bring them down and crush them. Be the one to try to help them up, because that's what God is doing with you. And that's the way we win fights. And if it really is someone that wants to destroy you, that hates you, that is your enemy, do the same thing. Paul says instead, if your enemies are hungry, feed them. They are thirsty, give them something to drink. In doing this, you will heap burning coals of shame on their head. Don't let evil conquer you, but conquer evil with good. I want to conquer evil by doing good and having His love be the answer, and that's how I will find victory. Find your victory. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like the video, push the like button. You can subscribe or share it with a friend, and I'll be back next week. But for now, we're either living in love or living a lie.